This is a demonstration of what you're going to do in the lab next week, since we don't have a lot of time and we really want you to be clear before you come to lab to do anything. This video is to help you with that. And on your bench next week you will be provided with following things. You'll have a 96 well plate, pipette tips, some pipettes, a plate layout, and all the media and the culture that you're going to need to carry out the pipetting. In this demonstration, I'm going to use all the carbon, nitrogen, and stress factors, but I'm going to use Ralstonia as my culture, as my only culture, but you'll still be provided with other cultures as per assigned in your lab manual. So I'm going to start pipetting. This is if you look at the 96 well plate carefully, you can see it running from A to X vertically and 1 to 12 horizontally. Always start from A side, A1 side. So now I'm going to set my pipette to 150 microliters and pipette 150 microliters of different media following the plate layout that I have here. Since the first two are going to be controls, I'm just going to grab mineral salts medium and add them into the first two wells. The third well is glucose, so I'm going to add media with glucose into the third one. The fourth one is fructose. Fifth one is lactose. Sucrose. Alanine. Glutamate. Acetate. Pyruvate. Citrate. Ketoglutarate. Now comes the time to switch to nitrogen experiment. The first one is negative control, so I'm going to add the plain mineral salts media, 150 microliter of that. The first two are always control, so two of them are going to be mineral salts media. Then I'm going to add different nitrogen sources following the plate layout. You don't have to remember what I'm adding here. You'll have the plate layout with you to follow. And then comes alanine. Casamino acids. Tryptone. Now is the time to switch to stress factor experiment. So I'm going to add mineral salts medium again to the first two wells as controls, and they are also mentioned in your plate layout. So I'm going to add all the different stress factors at different concentrations. 0.0001% first, 0.005, Oops. Point 001. Zero 1. 0.05. Point 1. Nickel. I'm done adding media to all the 4 columns in this 96 well plate. Now I'm going to add culture into them, following the plate layout that I have over here. If you look at it carefully, you will see 3 of the wells in the plate layout say without bacterium or minus bacterium. You're not supposed to add bacterium into those 3 wells, and add bacterium to the rest of the wells. For the purpose of ease, I'm going to use this pipetter to pipette 15 microliters of culture into the wells, but you will be provided with a pipetter like this in the lab, and you'll have to set it to 15 microliters before you pipette culture into the 96 well plate. So as I said, the first well is without bacterium, and 2E is without bacterium, and 3D is without bacterium. I'm going to add culture into the rest of the wells. I'm starting with well 2. So I'm not adding bacteria into 2E, and I'm not adding bacteria into 3D, and adding it into the rest of the wells. After adding media and culture into the 96 well plate, I'm done, and the plate is ready to load into the plate reader, where it will measure the observance of bacterial culture, bacterial growth at 600 nanometer, and you'll be provided with the data in coming weeks to analyze the data, where you'll calculate different things. After you're done with this much, you're good to go from the lab.